What's going on, guys? Welcome to LifeofPK. It's been a long time since I've made a video. This feels a bit like I'm starting YouTube again. Not really. Life has been really busy. There's some major changes in the channel, as you can tell by the screen or the thumbnail of the video. I might be expecting something. What it is? You guys will find out very soon. But first I want to talk about a couple things. In this video we're going to go over 3 topics. One will be something I used in the car that actually helped a couple things in the car that I wasn't a fan of. Very simple, really easy to do. So I'll show you that in the video. And also I received I've been working with these guys, GKU. You guys have seen some videos before. So this is their new product that they released. GKU, you can kind of see here. I have a very similar one in the car that was a prototype. So this is sort of like their, let's say, their one that they've released now. So I'm going to go over this, what's in the box. I'm not going to really go over the installation. I'll show you a couple clips. This will be basically what I'm going to show you as well in the camera, how I installed it, how I went through the install, what I did exactly to make it a little bit more seamless with no wires or anything dangling. But these guys, GKU, phenomenal. They make a really quality product for the price that this is. It's great, especially in Miami. You want to have a camera when you're driving around, and these guys, GKU, phenomenal. Really nice packaging. We'll go over that. And lastly, as I said, you might have seen in the thumbnail, I got some new wheels. And this is gonna be awesome. You guys are gonna love this. It's not gonna take over the BMW content. It'll be in addition to the BMW content. So you guys are probably wondering right now what it is. And let me show you. Actually, count to 3 and I'll reveal it to you. All right, are you guys ready to see? Here's the first review of the new wheels. Look at those wheels. BMW-esque. And here's the car I got. By the way, these wheels too look amazing. But these are the new wheels that are coming to P&K's garage. So guys, P&K, we're very happy to announce we're expecting a baby. And it's gonna be a little boy. So I'm the happiest person, the happiest that I can be. Super excited. It's gonna be soon. That's why I've been kind of gone from the channel. That's why there have been much money in the budget for this car, which it happens. When you expect a child, you want to get, we got the baby's room ready, we got everything set up, we purchased what we need, so we're just ready. We're just counting the days basically. But that's why these wheels have been kind of neglected. There'll be more stuff related to the BMW to come in the content. It's not going to become a child content for sure. But I wanted to show you, to share the happy news with you guys, as you guys have been supporting me for a long time. My loyal followers have been great. I really love that. We don't have a big following, but all the people that have supported me throughout the years, throughout the different cars and so on, I really appreciated that you guys stick around. Sometimes more content, sometimes less content, but I really, really want to say thank you guys for supporting, and we have more exciting news on the way. Life is just picking up. So now that I have shared the exciting news with you guys, let's get into the BMW content. You guys haven't seen this car for about, I would say a month and a half. I haven't really made any videos. I still have plans for it. There's things that are coming, but again, money is not there in the budget right now. We have other priorities that we have to focus on, but I still am doing little things here and there. So quick summary. We put the wheels on the last video you guys saw. It looks phenomenal. I've been driving with these Unbelievable wheels for a while now. I ceramic coated them. I washed them once already, and they didn't really have, like, once you power spray this with water and stuff like that, just wipe it down, and it doesn't really keep any of the brake dust. Obviously you can tell there's brake dust on them. But once you wipe it or you power wash it, it's completely fine. The wheels overall, I know a lot of people ask what size they are. They're 2010s, so 10-inch wide wheel, 275/40 tire. So they're pretty wide for both sides. But I did this. I wanted to do a square setup so I can change the tires. I can rotate the tires. I didn't have to, replace the back with the fronts, etc. Everything is perfect. The wheels fit perfectly. They're 1825, so you guys can see. You guys can see they don't poke at all. Actually, it's pretty aligned with the wheel well. So I'm pretty happy about that. And the additional positive part is these OEM wheels, which are 19s, they're the same circumference as these guys. So if I get a flat here, I can still use one of these as a spare, which is fine. I thought about selling them. I really can't get much money for it here in Florida at least. So I might as well just keep them as spares and see what happens. You know, I have those wheels. They're still in good condition, no problem whatsoever, still looking good, still have some thread left. So as spares, they'll do just fine. With a small update, let's get into what I've done to the car in the last month or so. Again, it's not a lot, but I've done some things. Long time ago, I made a video about a couple things that really bothered me about this car, and one of them was the creaks, the rattles, etc. One of the main rattles for me, and I don't know if this has to do with the tinting or what it has to do, is around here. So both sides, I have it on the driver's side and the passenger side. The passenger side is more noticeable, driver's side not as bad. The window where it touches the seal, I guess here, and if I lower it, so this part where it touches the seal up here, and you can see they didn't do a really great job on the window tint. They messed up here a little bit, whatever. But where it touches this sort of like a velvet feeling seal, rubber seal, it creaks a lot, especially when you drive, depending on the temperature. I've noticed when it's warmer or kind of if it has like a high humidity outside, this starts creaking a lot, especially when you're driving inside the car, you keep hearing the creak. So I started looking online, what can I do to maybe kind of like rejuvenate, because I live in Florida. It's really hot here, humid, etc. The seals might dry a lot faster. And I found this product. I don't know if you guys can see it. And it's basically a rubber protectant. It kind of rejuvenates the seals, the rubbers, etc. So I didn't have high hopes for it. However, once I applied it, it actually worked. And I'll show you how to apply it. But the second point I want to make on this is, once you apply it, after a month or so, depending on the environment where you live, here it's very humid again, car washes, rain, etc. It starts creaking again. So you want to keep consistently applying it to keep that seal fresh. So it's about that time. I have to apply it now. So I'll show you how to do it now real quickly. It should be pretty simple. The product's not very expensive. You can find it on Amazon. And basically this is what it is. So you kind of like dab it. It's just like liquid. You just dab it. And what I like to do is just sort of dab it down first so the liquid can start working its wonders. So I found the seal here, and I actually use it on this seal. And you can see it's already sort of working, and it did rejuvenate this seal a little bit, makes it a little bit better. This is sort of like where the wind hits it and so on. So I dab it a couple times. I get some of the liquid, so I can sort of use this seal as an initiator, let's call it that way. And then I just apply it across the board here. And it's pretty simple. I just go around, kind of like dab it like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I just sort of, sorry you guys can't see. I just sort of just go down like that. And you can see, this is just from using, this was white. So you can see just from this seal, using it multiple times, it's very dark. This is what I did today. You can see it's even darker. So obviously there's a lot of muck and stuff on these seals. So this helps rejuvenate this a lot, which I really like. So I'll do the same thing on the driver's side. And this eliminates my squeaking, especially here. I tried to get in this corner. I don't know if you guys can tell. But this also seems pretty dry. And just try to apply it. That's all you need. And the way I found that this creak actually happens is you just lower your window and the creak goes away, and then you lower it back up, the creak comes back. You know this is the actual issue for these. So you guys saw how simple it is. Again, I'm not sponsored by these guys. I'm not gonna put any links. I'm just saying what I found on Amazon and what works for me, for my car. But it's worth to try for your car. You can also try to apply it on the window. I don't think it really works, but I did it once. And then you just close the window. That's it. Really simple application. A couple minutes from your time, you can try it. I think it was like 20 bucks, 25 bucks. That's what I spent. So this is it. Try it, guys, on your car. And now the last part of the video is I want to go over this camera. I'll show you some footage from the same processor, same exact camera, just the prototype. Which is installed on my car. I know with the light it's not ideal, but you can see it's right here. I love the screen. The screen is really big, really nice. But I basically wired the power source all the way through here into this box down here, into the fuse box. So I'll go over how I did that. It's really simple, guys. Don't stress about it. But let's open what's inside the box. Let's open this camera because it does look a little bit different from the one I have, even though they have the same exact processor, the same exact memory, etc., whatever. It does look a little bit different. They provide a couple of extra things. I believe they provide even a mount, which is really nice. So let's take a look at the box. Okay, so this is what comes with the camera. You have a little instruction sheet. I believe it tells you the memory card guidelines here, so what you can have. I don't believe it comes with one. Might be mistaken. So you have a couple boxes here. You have the camera. You have two boxes. It has with the sticky mount, the suction mount, the car charger, the adhesive tape, and some other things. So let's take a look at the camera. Just put it right here. And you can see there's the GKU camera, really nice. really cool. It looks great. You can see mine is a little bit more different than this, but they're essentially the same unit. This is a little bit bigger. It has, I think maybe it has a little bit bigger screen, but this one you can buy on Amazon. I'll try to find the link. I think they sent me the link too. I'll try to find it and put it in the description for this camera. Here is some of the accessories. Let's see what's in there. So you have the car charger, so if you want to run a... Oh, sorry, this is the rear camera. So if you want to run a rear camera, you can. You just have to, you know, guide it through here and install it. They give you a plastic removal tool, some adhesive stuff, and then let's see what's in the last box. And guys, I'm sweating. Okay, here's the car charger. You can use it in your car. You can plug it in here and provide power to the car that way. There's a suction cup mount. It looks pretty basic, pretty small, but it's a small camera, so you don't need anything big. And what else do we have? Some more adhesive tape and etc. And some electrostatic or whatever they want to call this that glues to your window. I love these. These are awesome. I'm glad they provide those. One thing I can mention is I wish they provided the fuse box kit. I believe you can get it from them if you request it. It's free of charge. So you have to be very cognizant of that. Make sure you request the fuse box kit because it makes everything, at least for me, it makes everything a lot smoother. You can go other ways. There's like a DVR recorder type of thing where you can plug into your mirror to provide power to any accessory you need. I got that from my wife. And we've been using it no problem for her Lexus. They make the same one for BMW. Let me show you what I did on the previous GKU camera that I have, and then I'll show you some footage too. And guys, I apologize for the light in the car, but it's a little bit dark, so I'll try to do it from the back. But I ran the wire through the seams here. I went through the A-pillar all the way down through here. You can remove this if you want to, kind of guide the wire, and goes into your fuse box here. The fuse box is very simple. It pops down. There's two like little screws that hold it. It pops, the whole thing pops down, and then you can use specific fuses. I'm gonna share on the screen right now which fuses I used. It worked perfectly fine. It's a fuse tap kit that basically it piggybacks off another fuse, and you can give power to the camera. Make sure you do those. You have to use two of them. I believe one is a constant power, and the other one is like a switch power, turn off, turn on power. You have to use both. If you try to use the turn off, turn on by itself, it won't work. You need both of them. The camera does not drain your battery. I've ran this for, I don't know now, 3 months, I think, the prototype. No issues there. It does not drain your battery. Phenomenal. So let me stop talking. I'll show you guys a couple of videos right now so you guys can judge on your own. Again, I really like these guys. I did order the original camera from them. It was really nice working with them, and then they've sort of used me as a tester for some of their cameras, and also to show the new products that they're making. Really happy with them. They've been great. Their customer service is top notch. The people, I think I started, honestly, I started working with them maybe a year and a half ago. And when I say I started working with them, it's just me trying out their cameras. I make no money of it, just so you guys know. But they keep reaching out to me, getting suggestions with their GPS and so on for the cameras. It's really nice. Same people have worked there, so that's a lot to say about a firm where they keep the same employees. So I'm really happy for that business. I can't wait to see what they're going to come up with, what new products are going to make. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We went over a lot of things in a short amount of time. A lot of changes, not in the channel, I would say, but in the life of P&K, for sure changes there. We're really, both of us are really happy. I'm really happy with the car. It's been coming out really great. I can't wait to do more things for the car, but for now, I'm just enjoying the car. You might see some more that content. How to install baby seats, protect your back seat. Obviously, there's gonna be messy, so I'm gonna try to prevent as much mess as possible. So with that being said, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for sticking around this video. Thank you for watching the video, giving me your time, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.